What's up guys, it's Jack here, and today I will be reviewing the Doctor Who Second Doctor and Electronic Tardis set. Now this is a character online exclusive set. You can't buy this in B&M. So let's get into it. So I will show you the front frame, so if you want to pause now and have a look, then feel free. And obviously on each side you've got the descriptive bit, and you know. So on the back frame, I don't know if you can see that all right. What I can do is perhaps focus it on there. I'll bring it closer. So if you want to pause it there and, you know, have a nice read, go ahead. Pause now if you like. But we're going to shortly open the box and take a look inside. I will mention I've got the other release of the Second Doctor's TARDIS also, which was released before this set, in fact. It's more of a black painted TARDIS, but we'll review this one in the next video. So the TARDIS you're seeing on the left will be the TARDIS I review in the next YouTube video of mine. So right then, let's get into this review. So I will like to mention, unlike any other TARDIS release that I'm aware of through my collection of TARDISes, it comes with a manual. Well, not a manual, but a little leaflet. The Second Doctor and Electronic TARDIS. Obviously it has all the legal guff inside it. I think a couple of the older TARDISes, like my David Tennant one and Matt Smith one, might have come with this sort of guide, but it tells you how to insert the batteries, how to activate the sound effects and door release switch. So yeah, it's got all the legal guff on the back there. And I will quickly unpackage what's left of the unboxing. So paying attention to the packaging, there's a Yeti in the corner there, if you can see that. There's also the base. I mean, I've never seen this episode, but there's a base up there. You can sort of see that. And then a little Easter egg to the Five Doctors episode. If you can see right through there, there is a alien thingy from the Five Doctors episode. But yeah, we've got them unboxed now, and just a quick reminder, this set does not include batteries, so that's one thing to take account of, sorry. So we'll start with the Second Doctor figure. It's a pretty good figure. I've got quite a few Patrick Troughtons now, hang on, and yeah, he's got arm, well, I don't know if he's got arm articulation. I don't want to exactly damage the figure, but yeah, it's a pretty cool figure. Legs go forward and backwards. Obviously the figure's going to be a bit stiff where you've just opened it out the box, but head sculpture is pretty good. If I do that, a little focus, you can have a good look on that. So yeah, hang on, let me just focus that a bit better. Come on, there we go. Alright, well, you can't really notice too well, but from far away you probably can a little better. So, little 360 view on him. It's got a pretty cool coat. So we obviously wore that in the episode. I've not actually seen this episode. It's got a loose tie. Yeah. Most of the other figures don't really have blue eye colours, but this one does. Arm does a full 300, you know, peg arms. Not ball jointed shoulders, but the legs go forward and backwards, which is pretty cool. This was a prototype originally, but now they've released it a year ago. And yeah, that's my alarm going off, so I'll quickly turn that off. So after I switched off my alarm clock, so yeah, this figure's arm also has a turn halfway through the arm joint. You can't really see too much, but there is a joint movement there that you can twist. And yeah, you can't see underneath the coat. So if you were to take this coat off there, I don't believe there would be like an undercoat. I think you would probably ruin the figure. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, but good little figure. Pretty cool. So I'll pop this aside for now. So here we have the Second Doctor's TARDIS. I'll pop the First Doctor's TARDIS that I reviewed in my last video beside it. And then on the right side, the TARDIS I'll be reviewing next. So those two TARDISes are the second Doctor's TARDISes. As you can see, pretty much the same. The roof, I can't tell if there's much difference. There might be a little slight difference. But as you can see, the pull to open sign is on the other side, on the middle TARDIS, which I'm reviewing. Do a side review on each of them. So yeah, I like the windows on the new, release of the second Doctor's TARDIS that I'm reviewing. Pretty cool. They haven't been weathered or anything. They've just been left alone. And I do say that is pretty nice. So obviously, you've got the, you haven't got a handle on the doors, which is alright, I suppose. It must be screen accurate. But the pull to open sign is just there. And I'll just try and focus that. They've weathered it and made it look cool. It's got like a white weathering over it also. So yeah, it looks quite vintage, and some people have this problem where the roof raises. Mine's raised a little bit as well, so it's nothing out of the unnormal. I think you just have to pop it down a little, push it down a little bit. But I suppose you can't help these things. It's just the way they're made. Doors open, like so. I haven't really got a bright light, so I can't really shine a light at the moment. But what I can do is something that doesn't always happen with these TARDISes, is show you the electronics. So this is a classic Doctor TARDIS with electronics. There was a seventh Doctor's electronic TARDIS back in the day that was electronic, and there was a first Doctor's electronic one. And they've also just re-released like I said in my last video, first Doctor electronic TARDIS. But this one is the second Doctor's electronic TARDIS. Very lucky to have it. And we'll go into its activation features. So just turning it on, and we'll put it on the landing cycle. So, on camera you can't notice it too well, but the LED is orange, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I've always wanted a TARDIS with an orange light lantern, because it has been seen in the show before. So if we hold it down perhaps, if I try to... So yeah, the TARDIS, this TARDIS is pretty cool. So it does the normal landing cycle. Sorry, I'm just holding it just so you can see it. And obviously it does the takeoff effect. This is the fast takeoff, but this one's the quick landing one. This is the normal takeoff sound effect. I'm sure many of you have heard that before, if you're a fan of Doctor Who. Yeah, they've given the lantern a nice weathering effect. Yeah, so very nice TARDIS, if you ask me. Happy to have it as a part of my collection. Pop this figure in, like so. It's a bit hard to fit him in because he's a bit of a big figure. But yeah. Remove him. And as you see, the button there, you just pop that to close the doors. And you've got the speaker there, whopping great big speaker, but never mind. The police public call box sign is a bit worn, which is pretty cool, gives it a nice worn off effect. Overall, I'd rate this TARDIS a 9 out of 10. I mean, they don't include interior cards as much anymore, so fair enough to that. Pop the electronics off. Next video, I'll be reviewing this TARDIS on the right. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more content.